Hear it?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Bakersfield Speedway opening night. '21. Welcome back. These drivers have been waiting a long time to get on track here in Bakersfield, so don't expect anybody to be nice. Did you see a battle for the lead up front?
Oh, up front stack up. Nation had to really check up Jernigan, your leader. And we're battling for second. Gotta watch the top three.
Speaking of the top three, the battle for third involves two number 3 cars.
Well, it did.
It did. It did. Welcome you in here again. Opening night here at Bakersfield Speedway. A lot of modifieds, both sport mods and IMCA mods.
So your top 5 on screen. Jernigan continues to lead. Nation second spot, but we go yellow.
Probably for our wall camera.
Yellow is out. I don't see a car around. I don't see.
I'm telling you, I know what it is.
They might be looking for some pocket change on the track.
Someone's like, I lost my nickels.
Yeah. Well, welcome in, everybody. They're moving right into the show. I think they planned on opening ceremonies, but that didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, they might not have, because technically we don't have fans here at Bakersfield
That's true.
Speedway.
I think
Technically.
I heard the word opening ceremonies, and then I saw them lining up for these.
Well, I was like, I was working downstairs, and I saw you kind of give me that motion of like, hey, maybe you should come up now. And I'm like, but they haven't even.
They're not even done hot lap.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? And then I look up, and they're giving the one to go, and I'm like, yeah, it's time. It's time. So again, I want to welcome everybody in here for those of you that typically come out to the racetrack and aren't here this weekend.
So if they took a look at the 27, and so they're inspecting something. They took a look at the 27 and the 17s of Blankenship.
So they may be suspecting that
Maybe they're the pocket change droppers.
someone may have lost something, lost their marbles perhaps.
Well, Daniel West gets his spot back in the 27, but Jernigan, he's got 4 laps in, 4 more to go. And we got a lot of race cars, like you said, Jeffrey, in the pits. So B mains
Oh yeah.
are the topic of discussion here. As we get ready to go back green.
Good restart for the 4 machine, Jernigan, but it's going to get a little wild near the back of the pack. Jostling for position. We're going to, again, you talked about it, Tommy. We have to pay attention to the transfer spot, which should be right in that 3rd and 4th range.
And here it is to the inside on the 3 machine. All right, battle up front for the lead, though.
You gotta love it. Oh, so a service truck was driving down the road, and I thought the caution was out. White flag in the air for Jernigan. Battle for the 3rd spot. This could be the difference between making it into the main and having to deal with a B.
Jernigan out of turn number 4. Checker flag for the 4 machine. And a nice and clean first heat race for the IMCA Sport Mods here at Bakersfield Speedway. one caution for a inspection. But no major issues. Now, we did have a major issue in hot laps right before we went on air. That powder spot there belongs to the 15B of Brad Pounds. Caught on fire during hot laps, so could have been an oil line. We're going to try to see if we can get an update on that. For those of you following at home, got to thank each and every one of you for joining with us here, Bakersfield Speedway. If you're looking for a race monitor, it's not working. Not sure what the issue is with the scoring race monitor. It's being scored locally, but having an issue with race monitor publicly. So we'll see what happens. You know, something that the track's going to be working on, and if there's any updates, give you any updates. So the next IMCA Sport Mod race is on track. Some familiar faces we have in this field and a whole lot of new ones that we are getting. Justin Gonzalez, who I feel like hasn't had his due yet in these sport mods, picked up this brand new race car, and then COVID happened. So Justin Gonzalez on the outside on the number 0 machine. Hopefully he gets to actually break it in here. Jennings in the 28J machine. We'll start on the outside of row number 2. Also, let's see who else, local driver-wise.
All right.
Yes?
I'm just getting my exercise. I like going up and down ladders.
Yeah.
So, moving forward, both of the modified classes will be dealing with 4 heat races. Top 3 transfer to the main, the rest go to the B, as we suspected.
Yep.
But now confirmed, and we're green. Oh, Gonzalez! Oh, Gonzalez! So you may notice, out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway, the 24 machine.
Yeah, the smoker.
Yeah, and this has been the case since hot laps. Oh! That car reminds me of old school.
It is old school.
That's what I thought.
Knocking the rust off. Up here, the battle for third.
And for the transfer spot.
Michael Black in the 89M machine.
Trouble for the 24. That car quickly pulls off the track, and
he might be at risk of a caution.
Yeah, that might be in a bad spot. Battle for the transfer spot. Oh, wall contact. And big fire in a turn. Number 1, the 18 machine erupts.
And he's going to try to pull that thing to the infield, but he won't be able to.
The red flag is out, and this car is burning up.
Yeah. Now, this is ironically similar situation to what we saw with Brad Pounds in hot laps.
I was going to say, I was about to ask you, was this the same car? We also had a secondary issue. I don't know which came first, but the 28 machine turned and went driver's side into the wall. Now, that car is off the track, did drive it off. So
he probably saw the fire and said, now's the time I can fix it to get back into this.
Yeah. Driver is out of this one.
Man, that thing just erupted into flames. And it was coming out of turn number 4 is when it caught my eye.
Now one thing that we are here just kind of sorting out, I just had a quick conversation with the announcer here.
Yeah.
And so we're not the only ones going, so where's our official lineups? Mm-hmm. Unless you have something that I don't know about.
So scoring is down here at the track right now. It's being scored locally, but not publicly.
So we don't have lineups at all, huh?
We're naked
and
afraid.
Dude. So obviously a lot of these cars will have recognized from the past.
But a lot of them that are new faces to us.
And sometimes old cars have different faces, and it goes left and right.
So
I just wanted to, I wanted to bring that up just because I know that, like I said, when I went to the announcer and went, hey, I'm just verifying our information, and he went, you guys have information?
I don't know about that, but
they gave you the scoop?
we are the directors of misinformation.
Yeah, because again, I know in the past that we've been here, that's information that we've always been given. Like, hey, they usually notify us about 10 minutes before heat start.
Yep.
Like, hey, everything's set. And when we didn't get that notification, that's when I went, oh,
Yeah.
they don't want you to know. Now I know that they used to use, what was it called, MyLaps?
Mm-hmm.
Do we know if that's something they're still utilizing? See, again, most people, they'll be like, hey, don't bring this up, but
We're bringing it up.
we're bringing it up, man. The 18 machine you're going to see coming to the shot right here.
18A, yeah, that thing was cooking there.
Unfortunate.
It says student driver.
Does it really?
It does.
Well, I'm not going to blame the driver on that one.
No, he was just racing along. Feet got warm.
And you said it, Tommy. This is the second time today.
The exact, just the only difference was one was on the front straightaway and the other was on turn 2.
We're going to give them the one to go. Again, top 3 will transfer.
So Wolf, we're gonna bring us back around for the green flag. That's Gonzalez in the second spot. So the 28P of Piker, he went slipping back just now. But he was starting to make a run on black in the 89M. And now we are spread out here in this one. To get a lay of the land here, Bakersfield Speedway. 1/3 mile clay oval. As Wolf continues his lead. 4 to 5 car lengths ahead of Gonzalez. Coming to the white flag this time by Pretty Sporty Sport Mods here. Other than one little issue going into turn number 1 and a fire. So far, 2 very decent heat races, nice and clean, no catastrophe other than a motor, it looked like. And that is heat number 2 for the IMCA Sport Mods. As we're motoring along here at Bakersfield Speedway.
All right. So here's my favorite part, right?
Yeah.
So we've had all this time, a much longer off season than anyone ever would have wanted, right?
Correct, yeah.
And I love how prepared the 55 is. This has got to be the
Yeah.
cleanest, sharpest paint scheme I've ever seen.
Did you say cleanest Sharpie paint scheme?
No, but they spent some money on a duck roll.
They did.
A duck roll.
A duct tape roll.
Someone's like, oh, I'm hungry now. I'd like a duck roll. California roll here in Bakersfield. Lights are off. Again, we'll be paying attention to the top three. Looks like Crawford and Spain Howard joining us in this one. As we talked about, got to keep an eye on these cars that are going up in flames.
Yeah, I don't want that anymore. I don't like it. Oh,
Whoa,
we're pushing.
boy.
We're pushing at the start.
We got to go.
Well, Thomas in the 21 machine, he went from the back road up front for the lead now underneath Crawford, Spain Howard. And trouble turn number 4.
Oh!
Victory Lane gets knocked out. All right, well, that's good news to see.
Yeah.
That the official that was running away from that trailer got up on his own power and is going to just get some evaluation in the infield. But
so a couple additional names I think we can fill in here. I'm hearing the 55 machine. That is one of our Jeffries brothers.
oh, very cool.
So that's who
That's
that be.
That's what's neat about that is we've seen him racing on pavement at Willow Springs.
Yeah.
That family, yeah, the Jeffries family. We go back to green.
Now this 51 looks a little familiar.
Would that be Griffith?
I was going to say, though, the beauty is that everyone's got their new paint schemes. You mentioned Thomas sitting in second, Spain Howard in third, with Crawford leading. Those are the three drivers that know that they're going to be in the A main event.
Yeah, they got to keep it together.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a good race up front.
Yeah, it is.
All three of these drivers are in the show right now.
I think iRacing has been just something incredible for these drivers. They haven't lost a step yet. Not all they could really do, other than travel out to other racetracks. But we're back in Bakersfield, and we've got a battle for the lead. Oh, Spain Howard having to jump on the brakes. For the 40 there, Nick Spain Howard, track champion here in the past, multi-time Bud National champion, and he's watching the two up ahead. Thomas there and Crawford in the 47.
Yeah, now Spain Howard's got to get nervous because he's got some company. White flag in the air. And that is going to mean, again, we got one lap to make the main show. We're still battling for the lead.
Got to go for it. And Spain Howard looking to the high side. Can't get the run. As Crawford, checker flag, heat 3.
Looks like Spain Howard just played it smart. Good stuff. Good to be back here at Bakersfield Speedway. All right. Just when you thought it couldn't get any more exciting. Low budget TVs. About to get an extra camera in.
Oh, boy.
What could possibly go through Corey's mind, do you think?
I don't know. Around us, nothing.
That's true. Beautiful looking race cars out here. Some of these have been waiting See Pearson and Simpkins going to be filling up row number 1 in this Sport Mod heat race.
Somehow along the way, I've noticed on social media, these are beginning to be named Sporty Mods.
Sporty Mods.
Now, it's a team, like racing team people who are having fun with this.
Yeah, well,
I guarantee you their cell phone auto-corrected, and they said, ha, that's funny. We're going to call them Sporty Mods.
Sporty Mods.
That's Pearson and Simpkins on the front row.
Yeah. The 4th place car, it says Biscuit.
Oh, I like it. I'm a fan of biscuits.
Same.
McKinley back in action here in the Sport Mods, the number 70 tail of the field. Top 3 transfer, 8 laps. And we're seeing multiple times here in the starts of these heat races where the cars just push out towards the wall. Big clumps of cars heading towards the start-finish line.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, Pearson's got a big problem.
He hit the wall on the front straightaway. He goes out of the transfer spot.
I think that car has a flat right front.
Yeah, and he's going out farther and farther now.
And that's going to adjust our battle for the transfer.
Well, Biscuit's loving it. He's in the 2nd spot, but he's going to have his hands full soon. Flat right in front for Pearson.
.51W having to check up a little bit, and that's going to allow some cushion between the transfer spot, 3rd place, to 4th. And you see, there's the transfer spot. It's that fast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
And so contact made there between 4th and 5th, and that 7 is slipping backwards. So losing the handle. We might see a battle here for the 2nd spot soon, as Simpkins continues to lead.
Oh. You both are in. Don't knock yourselves out. White flag is in the air for Simpkins. You see the lead for Billy the Kid way ahead. I mean, it's not even close.
Gone and to the line, checkered flag. Simpkins wins the 4th heat for the IMCA Sport Mods.
And unfortunate for Pearson, didn't really get a chance. Catching the wall, as Tommy pointed out, and then the tire going flat right away. Good save for Pearson to keep it out from going hard into the wall in turn number 1. As we are opening night racing at Bakersfield Speedway. Honestly, something that we didn't know 2 months ago when we
didn't even know a month ago.
Yeah, so it's just real good to be back. As we go from the Sport Mods, they have set their field for the A and B mains, and now we move on to the IMCA Modifieds. It looks like a few less people changed their paint schemes in this this division, so we might have a little bit more hope. Look at those brakes, lighting them up.
IMCA Sport Mods here on the racetrack. Now again, we did lose Brad Pounds in hot laps. Hopefully, could have been something as simple as an oil line that maybe just caught on fire on the headers and it didn't singe too much and we could see him.
So you're saying hopefully we didn't lose him?
I'm saying hopefully we did not lose him. So hopefully we get to see him in these heat races.
Well, Tommy, we got
Only time will tell them.
That is true. That is true. As far as the lineup goes here, see Jerry Filippo there up front. Just double checking if you see. I'm tightening stuff down. I'm playing with my tools here. Robbie Sawyer, Aguirre, filling up row number 2. Drake there in the 111 machine, green flag. And here we go again. Top 3 will transfer to the A main event. 8 laps every heat race here tonight. And here's your transfer spot battle between 2 pretty calm drivers.
Yeah, absolutely. The Rebel Rouser 198, Robbie Sawyer, and the 111 of Logan Drake. Wilker out into the lead, Filippo second.
I want to say that's Streeter.
That is. So the transfer battle did not get any wilder from that one moment that we had. But the lead battle might get interesting as here comes Filippo in the 13. He's slowly closing in on the 71. You can see that he's faster through the corners. The 71 runs away on the straightaway. Pretty fast and tacky racetrack here. Be curious to see what it does. Now, this time of year, it's cooler. I'm getting ready to put on my jacket here in Bakersfield. So the track's going to have moisture in it all night long. It's going to be a really fast racetrack. Same type of conditions that we typically see at the end of the year for the Budweiser Nationals. However, much different from the typical Bakersfield Speedway in the hot summer months where it's all dry already by this time of the day. As coming out of turn number 4, Filippo tried, just ran out of time. Wilker, your winner. Aguilar there in the 15 machine, along with Logan Drake and Streeter, all going to head to tonight's B main event. B main event. Event. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got Dave's.
Well, should I throw you back?
Sure. You can throw me around.
I appreciate that.
Imca Modified heat race number 2 on the racetrack. And I see the 15B of Brad Pounds.
So do I.
So that car was in flames right here about an hour ago. Hot laps.
Tommy, you can show me the spot again. Show me the spot. I was showing off Corey's shot.
Right there. That was the spot that the 15B was in flames. Jumped out quickly, and everybody put the fire out as fast as possible.
Right.
And you know what I saw Brad Pounds doing? He was inspecting to make sure that he had a race car left to race with. So it looked like whatever happened wasn't terminal.
So you're saying that he was feeling pretty good?
I'm sure he was not feeling pretty good.
We'll fix it. We'll get it fixed.
But he was probably feeling confident. That could be a word used.
I like confidence. All right, there's our 6 machines getting ready to go.
Top 3.
Top 3 will transfer. Thank you for tuning in here on www.lowbudget.tv as we go green. However, you may notice if you're scrolling through Facebook that you're getting a little sneak preview. You're like, how lucky am I? And you are lucky because this is your heads up. Join us for the rest of the night if you're watching on Facebook because we got a lot of race cars and they've been waiting to race. Bakersfield Speedway opening night 2021. You're going to catch all the action at www.lowbudget.tv. Johnsonson in the second spot. Top three will transfer. And we're watching that transfer spot battle. Oh yeah, here comes the Dominator, Brad Pounds.
So he's trying to make his way into the A main event, and we've documented his fire earlier in the hot lap. Got a couple of cars battling back here. That's Kiefer in the 3AC. Ryan Clark in the 51 B machine.
Oh, trouble over in turn number 4. Looks like one of the cars shut off, and this is really jacking things up. Off the pace, the 111X and the caution will fly lap number 5. Every heat race here tonight, again, is 8 laps. And, well, that just shook up your transfer spot.
It sure
battle.
did. Well, well, well.
Hey Corey, why don't you zoom in on that car again? I want to get a nice shot of the. I don't know if Corey hears me, Tom. He's probably saying I can't do that because there's a photographer's head in the way, and he'd be right. So, I was gonna make fun, but
Well, that's not nice.
why? I've been waiting to make fun at this track for like a year, okay? So cut me some slack, Jack. I'm gonna get this car pushed off. Again, folks, if you're tuning in, you're catching this on Facebook. We're just opening up the curtains for a little bit. Just a little bit. We have enough Imca Modifieds where we will be seeing
Trying to see, though. We got it at the tail of the screen. Look to your left. And incoming, and right there. Left side of your screen.
There were a couple cars that picked up some damage. I see the 3AC of Kiefer's got some rear damage, perhaps. It just seemed like a... What you hear in the background is...
That's the 111X of Heckman. We believe to be Heckman, unless he brought about 20 other race cars, and we're talking...
Right. So Heckman with issues, but interesting that car is just going to pull it back in line. 22D Machine is leading the way here. There's 1 lap to go. Lights are out.
So we're going to try this again here.
We're going to try it again.
Bakersfield. Ryan Dave is going to bring the field to green. Dotson in tow.
Green flag. 3 laps to settle it. Right now the 51B Machine of Clark, the last car in the transfer spot, with Brad Pounce trying to make his way in.
And you know Brad's going to try everything he can. He unfortunately got in trouble.
Hey there.
He got in trouble with the 111X machine, and now is able to move into the transfer spot.
He didn't want none of that.
Nope.
He's like, I've already had too long of a day. White flag in the air for Dave. Dotson and Pounds going to be the 3 drivers that are looking good right now. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag, and these 3 will make it to the main. The rest have to deal with the B main.
Good to see Ryan Daves starting out his season with a heat race victory. Good to see all these race car drivers and racers and teams back at their home track.
It's good to be back.
Yep.
I know the last time we covered a show here, I'm trying to remember what show that was. Was it?
I think the last one was the Richie McGowan race.
I think you're right. And I was here for that one. You didn't. You missed out on that one.
Yeah.
So it's been even longer for you since you've been back at this fantastic 3rd mile of dirt. And you know what they say about the show here.
Greatest show on dirt.
So that's how you know it is a dirt track. We verified it. Look at this. We got the silver bullet here.
We sure do.
The 2JD.
The mountains are cold and blue.
Our favorite combination, having Manning in a 51 car that looks exactly like Clark's. Always appreciate that. See some of the other cars
Well,
here.
they inverted the colors. Calm down.
The 728 machine.
And the 222 of Cody Laney. We get ready to go here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, boy. Looked like that was Lauer catching the wall out of turn number 4.
Always on the high side run, so don't expect that right rear to be still on that car at the end of the night. Oh, Laney! Laney with a big push in that 222. Look at it.
Yeah, oh boy.
Transfer battle, and they're all on top of each other here. Standing up to the lead.
Oh, now we're going to swap it up again. Two laps in, and Manning's not complaining about his paint scheme, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
Lauer's moved into the last transfer spot so far. Oh, we got a car that's just struggling here, the 97 machine. That car didn't even want to turn. Take a look and see if there's anything up. Some of these drivers are a little newer to this track. Oh, we got a side-by-side battle here out of the front straightaway.
Good battle here. Now for a transfer spot. Oh, we got one around. Turn number 4. And we stay green.
Stormy. White flag out. We're going to leave Stormy over at turn number 4. Well, I'd say that Manning's feeling all right about his car as well. Out of turn 4, checkered flag. Manning, Laney, Lauer. Going to be the 3 cars making it to the A main event, and there is a lot of smoke starting to come off of the 2JD machine.
And do they have a flat left rear?
It looks like the rear end's moving a little more.
That thing is all over the place.
I don't know if you want it to move that much.
No.
He's just moving the bodywork.
Typical with the Coors cars.
You know how they do. Crump.
Isn't that what
Crocodile crump.
Isn't that what Sterling Marlin did at Daytona?
When he was fixing his car?
Yep.
You're not allowed to do this? Since when? He's like, no one told me.
Yeah.
We still opening up those blinds?
Heck yeah, just for a little bit.
Oh,
this is it. This is the final race.
This is the last one. All right, folks, so if you haven't already and you're watching this on Facebook, now is the time to do it. You don't want to miss another lap of action. www.lowbudget.tv. I'll spell it for you. L-O-W-B, here's where it gets hard, U-D as in dog, G as in Jeffrey Bodine, E-T as in the alien from E.T.
Beautiful.
.tv. Like the thing you're watching this on. Unless you're watching on your CP.
Yeah. Or your iPhone.
Well, it looks like one, I don't know about the order. We were trying to give them one to go. And
They're trying to figure it out.
They were like, I'm a little timid. It's been a while. But yes, so join us, www.lowbudget.tv. That is your place to watch the races here from Bakersfield Speedway. And again, we're just excited to be back. It's good to be here at Bakersfield. The weather, like you talked about, we don't often get treated to being a little chilly here.
Yeah.
It feels like a treat here to be wearing a coat because
We're in Bakersfield.
the alternative isn't the nicest, which is when we're here during summertime. All right, 6 cars. Now, some of these cars I do not recognize, which has me excited. I enjoy cars that I don't recognize. And
one of them we do is on the inside of row 2. That's Pettit.
Oh!
I wasn't sure if we were going to make it.
Oh, I'm still not sure.
Well, Scruggs out to the early lead in the 91.
A new look for Scruggs.
Yeah,
I like it, old school.
Got Smith there in the 31.
10 in Rob Sanders.
Now that's a new look.
That is same colors, but they inverted some of them. They're like, hey, what if we put the orange here? You mentioned Pettit, Tommy. I don't think it's often that we've seen Pettit here.
No, not often. Usually when we go up north, obviously we do. But I don't think he's got a northern racetrack to run this weekend.
Yeah, and Pettit in that 6 machine. We used to watch him, racing some other stock car classes. Whoop, that's not a replay. My bad.
Well, Scruggs out to lead, but here is his battle.
Forget it. Tommy messed up my buttons, but I'm back on track now. Everyone's like, why are there replays everywhere? Stop throwing these at us. So that's the battle for the transfer spot. Well, actually, that's the leader.
Here we have lap traffic.
Yeah,
Lap traffic.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Scruggs makes it by. Now these 3 are going to have to duel it out for the transfer.
So Smith, Sanders, or Pettit. Oh, and a lot of backfiring. Watch out. I think that lapper may be having a problem. Pettit all over that rear bumper because 2 laps to go. Another car, the 7 machine, pulls it off the track. Now the 6 off the pace may also be headed there. We're only going to finish with 4 cars. But the interesting thing is the backfiring hasn't stopped.
No.
It's Scruggs who's backfiring like nuts.
He's got enough of a lead. He don't care.
I know. I just worry about the main event. If that is an issue, final opportunity. Scruggs going to see the checkered flag first. And then it will be Smith and Sanders making it in. Pettit's going to have to worry about the B main.
Well, we've already seen some other good names, which is typical here at Bakersfield Speedway, that are going to have to make their way through tonight's B mains for the Imca Modifieds. So Pettit's going to be joining Drake and a couple of, quite a bit of other hot shots that would be battling for the win here on a summer's evening.
I pretended to show a replay.
Why'd you do that?
Because look, you want to see a replay?
There, I fixed it.
That's a replay.
I fixed it. Mini stocks.
Oh, now it's not a replay now. Oh, did you just say mini stock?
I did. This is the division I've been looking forward to.
Oh, man.
But I've been looking for it. So once Scott Schweitzer said, hey, can you guys come to the Speedway on March 6th? And we said, yep, just tell us what time.
That's right. Now, is it unfortunately time that we have to close those curtains on Facebook?
Yeah, it is.
So, folks, go to lowbudget.tv right now. Right now. Right now. I see your finger hovering over that mouse. Not all of you. Most of you figured it out. They went to lowbudget.tv. But this is going to be the end of the stream here on Facebook. We will be exclusively on www.lowbudget.tv from this point forward of the night. Bakersfield Speedway opening night 2021. Thank you for joining us. And those of you on the website, you guys are good to go.
Well, we got some mini stocks here.
Now, for the record, you didn't have to change that for me because I
well, I know I can change your back. So you.
I was. Is it these?
Yes.
Or is it these?
Nope, it's an F key.
Man, Tom, you can't just say F. You can't just do that. Oh, really? You don't want that?
All right. Mini stocks on the racetrack now. Looks like we have these 4. And I do believe that there is another mini stock race on the other side of town.
Oh, is there?
So, yeah. If we do have a shortened mini stock car count, then we can blame them.
Well, let's go green. Whenever I see a CC, I think I'm seeing a Conway. Oh, and a bump draft. And you know what? We have 3 cars. We're going to wreck 75% of the field.
Yeah, we just did. When we go staying green. And we're staying green.
We're staying green. And here comes the leader. There goes the leader.
Now, what if we pretended this had a transfer battle?
Top.
We don't even have a story.
I will say Hot Laps excited me for the mini stocks.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to point out, Tommy, if you will, take a look at this blue machine.
The 8-1?
That's what I was going to say. It's not 81. This is a ratio right here.
Yeah.
This car just got you ratioed. 8-1. Is that a good? Is that, you don't usually go 8-1 on the ratio, right?
Depends on what I'm ratioing.
Yeah.
That could be monetary conversions from different countries.
It could be food.
Could be food. I usually eat 8-1 on compared to most.
Oh, we're getting excited at turn number 4 right now. Oh yeah.
Now this is not a battle on track, but it's definitely a side-by-side battle that's not for position.
Position. Well, this is going to create a battle for second, which is the transfer spot.
Yeah. Push there in the center of the corner for the 78. Truex having a problem there. And he's still pushing.
Oh, boy. Oh, here comes your lead. Your leader's going to lap the field.
In the heat race.
Oh, this might get crazy, though. Don't ruin it now. Don't flip over. Come on.
White flag.
I honestly thought that car was going to catch the wall. Hey, look, it's like we started the race.
Restart.
Oh, man. Well, what a good formation that they have coming into the line.
And your leader has lapped the field.
Oh, good race for second. 25 lapped the field, and this is going to be a doozy.
This is going to be a doozy. Hell of a main event.
I'm nervous because I think I see fluid coming out the front end of the 78 right now.
Oh, no. That could be why we saw a push from the 78.
I'm just thinking that whenever I see our cars do this, it usually means we have a radiator hose that's loose.
Well, look here at the start-finish line. That could be a shadow. I could
no, you're right. You're right. That's.
Well, look here, though.
That's a good point. Oh, that mini stock's not going to pass tech.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the right front area of the 78.
Maybe just
could have just been dirt.
Yeah, could be on a dirt track.
What?
Could just be because of a dirt track. Now we got a cone here on the track.
Now we have transcended, ladies and gentlemen. We are where anyone would want to be because we have a cone on the racetrack. Racing.
So there you see the number 4 and the 13 on the front row.
I think I heard Corey Horbaugh.
Cody Rohrbach.
Well, I only half jacked that one up.
No, I'm joking. That's an Xfinity truck driver. Corey Horbaugh.
An Xfinity truck driver.
Corey Horbaugh, you say? That's Wolford. That's Wolford in the 75.
But who's the cone?
That's got to be Licky.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. There's only someone with that good of an idea.
Then who's the 13?
Well, I see NRT.
You do?
And that leads me to believe that it could be somebody related to a Nolan. So.
Whoa.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm just going to guess that it's probably not Brent Cusick.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Here we go. Heat race number 2.
All right, now who's going to be the car to lap the field in this one?
Could be the cone car, Licky.
I mean,
The only rear-wheel drive car that we've seen here.
not to mention the only car that has the extreme setup for aerodynamics with that cone. Well, this race has already been more competitive than the last one. Oh, we're going to battle for the lead.
Here comes Horbaugh there. The 91 machine into the lead. And it's all those checker stripes at the bottom of the car. That is the difference in speed.
That's an unfair advantage.
Yeah. Licky hanging on to the 3rd spot, but you can see, look at those checkered stripes there. The orange cone on Twitter would be proud. Wolford in the 75W. Oh, your leader off the pace. Huge implications. He found a gear and we're back to running again.
Did he stall?
He did something.
The crew chief must have gotten on the radio and said, "You need to save me some gas."
He's shutting it off in the corners. He's pulling the Ambrose uphill at Sonoma.
Well, we're battling for 3rd.
Sure are. Licky going back to 4th. And then number 4, Wolford up to 3rd. Moving in on 2nd.
Major implication.
Maybe some of you tuned in for the Modifieds or the IMCA stock cars. But we're just here for the mini series.
We know what we're about. Battle for 2nd.
Wolford now up into the 2nd spot, the 75W machine.
I just think he's lost the draft, though. I don't think he'll be able to.
Well, the 91 is all by himself. Oh, and he cuts off again.
He's not running right now. Oh, he's back.
He's back. Okay.
Woo.
Hitting
I'm telling you, saving gas.
Hitting the wrong radio button. But he's going to hold on to the lead out of turn number 4, the 91 machine crossing the line. I wonder if he was doing that on purpose.
He might be getting ready for an enduro.
Could have just done that to add some suspense. Spice it up a little bit.
Whoa. So I was seeing, if for anyone that feels like the ship is starting to sink right now.
I see that. Yeah.
I was like, we just need to tighten our tripod. Next time.
Tighten our nuts.
Yeah. So I think when I saw hot laps for these cars, am I right in thinking there's like 874 machines in this field?
You're right.
Good.
Brian Terry says 8-1 on a steering box is not bad. That's right. It quick steer is really good.
Yeah.
So we got the IMCA stock cars onto the racetrack.
We need to get back into coverage questions, man.
Oh, we'll do those in the mains.
Oh, will we?
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's been too long.
It has been.
It's been a long time since we've rock and rolled.
And our viewers deserve it. My jacket is dirty.
Yeah, mine too. Lights are out. No, lights are still. I had a pole right in front of my light. So these cars will continue to pace. Nice. Seems like this division's starting to pick up.
This class has really done a great job of becoming popular here on the West Coast. A slower transition from the IMCA Sport Mods. When they started, man, that class grew like gangbusters. Miracle Grow on that one.
See Nicholas Johnson and his car that looked just like his hobby stock.
Yep. Cody Johnson as well. In the 111. As we get ready to go, Troy going to bring the field to green. Shearer in the 67 almost getting a piece of the wall on the start.
How about that move into turn number 3? Uh-oh. Oh! 3 wide down the front straightaway. Ended a lot better than I thought it was going to. That made me a little nervous. We're going to do it again.
Yeah, we're going to try to get this straightened out. Back here, battle. All right, they're settling out.
Got a battle further back in the pack that's side by side right now. Police cars involved. Looks like a police car. Battle for third.
And I believe that's Heckman in the 27X. Third spot runner.
Oh, really?
Picked up a win in Arizona. Ricky Childers ran over his car.
What?
Yep.
Just making sure I heard that one right.
Victor Lane destroyed the roof on that car.
They're single file, but they are racing.
Now Nicholas Johnson to the inside of the 10 of Thompson here.
Yeah, so battle for the 4th spot starting to brew up. White flag. The tear-offs are flying as they should have been, or as I should say, as we've missed them doing here most of last year. Checkered flag. The 111 machine's gonna take this one.
Cody, man, he just got the lead and did not look back.
I love those wheels.
Yeah. Something about the Johnsons here with these full-fendered race cars.
Love them.
They got them dialed. And I'm hearing that was Chad Johnson, so
Well,
shame on me.
the Chad Johnson.
Shame on
Again,
me.
we got a good field of these IMCA stock cars here tonight. What was funny was when I was verifying some of the information that we had in regards to starting lineups and whatnot, I was informed about the transfers in the IMCA Modifieds, the transfers in the Sport Mods, and the transfers in the IMCA stock cars.
Yeah.
To which I went, what? Transfers in the, what do you mean? Because they're like, yeah, 2 heats, 5 cars, top 5 for the IMCA stocks. So I don't know if they have like an additional, like, I don't know.
They have their own rules, apparently.
I'm like, wait, we have a B main for IMCA stock? And they're like, no. Oh, okay. So we're transferring 5, but and everyone else.
Likely a redraw format then.
I think that's what it is.
That's what I would guess.
But I had more fun believing what I was thinking.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now,
We
okay.
have a B main for the B main.
Can we count? Let's see. 174 car, 274 cars. No, none. 374 cars.
You got
Okay,
'em.
not as many as I thought.
It's a good thing the scoreboard's not working today because they would have been confused.
It's trying. It's got 1 number up. Well, this should be fun. I look forward to this main event, especially after the competition of the first heat race.
Yeah.
I think heat number 2 is going to show us that we have even more to look forward to.
All right, IMCA stock cars getting ready to go here. Bakersfield. Oh, stacking them up.
Yes, we are. and a battle for the lead.
Oh, no. I was getting nervous there.
Why?
Battle for the lead. You got the 74s duking it out. The tiniest one on the blue and silver 74. Johnson in the 26 up into the third spot. And still duking it out up front.
Oh!
Move out of the way.
How about Johnson taking advantage of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you telling me the 74s aren't friends?
Teammates don't make friends. Oh yeah, back here, battle in the back.
They had contact. It wasn't bad.
Schweitzer in the 4 machine. Trying to get by the 13. And kind of does. But not for long. Up front. Up front all around.
Yellow.
And we go yellow here. The trouble, turn number 2. That's a 74 machine. That might have got the boot.
Wonder if Corey could zoom in right on those eyes.
Well, not anymore because they're going bye-bye.
Yeah, no eyeballs.
Well, there we get to see a good look at the tow truck.
I wanted you to see what I wanted you to see. Now, this is the problem. We had a spin, but we also have that.
Oh, yeah, we do have an issue there.
C29. Well, I'm still looking forward to our main event for these cars. I think this is the last heat race before we get into main events.
See if we can check out a replay.
Ooh.
A little one we got of it.
Ooh.
So that's the tail end of it. You can see the tire down on the 29. But up here,
Ah, reverse.
contact was made. And a stack up.
Oh, you see where the 29 got
Yeah.
involved, climbing the left rear of, just pick one of the 74 cars. One of them.
They both were involved in that one.
Now, while that issue was happening, we were actually keeping an eye on these two, the 13 and the 4, Schweitzer and the 4. The officials were waving their sticks. They're like, you two calm down. It'll be a 2-lap shootout, lap number 6, 8 laps total for the heat. And we're green. And white. It's a 1-lap shootout. And Schweitzer. I was thinking that Schweitzer had made his decision. Still might have.
Checkered flag wave for one of the many Dotson cars. The 174 of Ethan Dotson.
How can you be sure, though?
The 74 of Miranda Scott, potentially. And the 74 of Wild Wayne Dotson.
No way.
They're the 74N
No Wayne.
or something. I don't know if that was an N.
See what I-
was a
see what
4M looking tape.
Saw what I did there? When I said no Wayne?
I saw.
I just want to make sure that you heard that.